Hey, 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 good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is the Big Girl Diary. Man, I got a funny story for you today. This is hysterical, and it didn't even happen to me. That's the wild part. All wild things happen to me, but no, not me. Hassani, could you? It didn't happen to me. No, you can't make. Look, I got a wild imagination. I could have never made this one up in 2 billion years. Well, I was talking to my mother's aide, and we were just, talking about funny stories, but she told me this one. I laughed so hard, my stomach hurt. You know how you laugh so hard the way you cough and cough and cough, and then you use muscles that you haven't used in 900 years? Well, yeah, that was one of these days. Well, she was telling me, okay, she's from Africa. She's from the island of Comoros, so I'm not laughing because she's from Comoros, no. But just thinking about the story, she was telling me about at her job before she came to work for my mother. She was working someplace else, and she was talking to one of her coworkers, and it just so happened that he told her about his experience coming to work. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Well, if you know anything about Africa, West Africa, and East Africa, their cuisines are different. West Africa, I think maybe all of the continent sort of put like a medley type of food together, especially when it comes to the meat. You put different meats together, and then you cook it in like a soup form. Well, sometimes they put peanut butter in their food, and I don't know if this is only towards West Africa. I'm not sure. If it is, please correct me if I'm wrong. Well, they put smoked fish in their food. Okay, I never knew that there was such thing called a smoked fish. I mean, I knew there were sardines, beef jerky, smoked turkey. I never heard of smoked fish. Immediately, I'm like, oh no, this is not going to sound good. Because just the fish alone, sometimes, depending on what it is, it has a little smell to it. But you want to add some extra stank and put smoke on it. well, well, I'm just gonna call him Mr. Johnny. That's what I'm gonna call him. Before he went to work, he ate his food, and then he got on public transportation. Well, okay, I guess some people can feel, some people have their own habits. You might, squeeze cheese. You might bust the cans or just straight out pass gas. Well, he passed gas. And on the level of intensity of him passing gas affected everyone on the bus. Okay? And people try to behave and be civil and not say nothing, right? So he does it again. And it was so bad that it made my mother cough. Are you okay? Okay. He made my mother cough. Well, he passed gas again, and it was so bad the bus driver stopped. He said, "You, get off the bus. I know it's you. 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 You smell so bad, I almost lost consciousness driving this bus. Look, if anyone out there named Johnny, I am sorry. But the level, I mean, for one person to funk up an entire bus to the point to where the bus driver stops and puts you out in a free in a free country filled with decent people, that kind of behavior has consequences. Oh my goodness. Everyone putting down the windows leads me to believe that you might not want to put smoked fish in anything that you cook, because it's not going to come out well. You're going to knock yourself out. You could be sitting in a chair past gas and knock yourself out. I mean, I just thought that was funny. Hysterically funny. Too funny. Not one funny, but too funny. Oh man, oh man, oh man. On that note, I'm just going to leave it here. I'm just going to leave it here on this silliness. So if you had a wild day and your day was not that good, just imagine Mr. Johnny changed his whole bus pattern. He went to work on a different way because he never wanted to see those people again. Oh, but before he left the bus, he apologized to everyone for his form of biological warfare. Oh my goodness. So again, if your day was rough, I just hope that this little laughter on poor Mr. Johnny, or anyone whose name is Johnny, or John, or John, or J, or on, whatever. Have a nice day. Thank you for stopping by. And if you ever eat smoked fish, don't come around me. Matter of fact, you don't go around anyone on public transportation. You keep that level of funk, toxicity in your home. Bye-bye.